I've managed to achieve so much in such a short space of time, and that one session has given me that love of learning back, which I'd lost a long time ago.
The ITP programme is so important for the organisation because we need to be able to bring people into the organisation from a variety of backgrounds to diversify our workforce and increase it.
Although my role specifically as an inspector hasn't changed, it's now become enriched with the support that I can give to other people with differences within the force.
To date, we've already claimed over 8,000 outcomes in the areas of health and wellbeing, finance and employability and self-confidence.
Everybody's got things that you can learn from. Every single person. There's not anybody that comes into my classroom that you can't learn from.
It's not only confident, it's basically, it has changed my life learning English.
The programme offers a holistic approach. It helps improve health, well-being and social welfare.
The learning's helped me actually get my first job, and I'm still learning every day, but I love it.
We've seen a systemic change in the way that our customers engage with statutory services, learning services, as well as the way that they upkeep their local community.
Never would I have thought I would go to university. And now look at me, I am a living example of if you want something, you can earn it if that's right for you.
That's an incredible feeling to be 55 and suddenly realise actually you're not stupid, you can learn and you can go on and have a really, really good career.
Hello and welcome to the 2020 Festival of Learning Awards. I'm Stephen Evans and I'm the Chief Executive of the Learning and Work Institute. We've been running the Festival of Learning for more than a quarter of a century, but this year's very different. While coronavirus means we don't get to meet all of our amazing award winners in person, I know that you'll all be celebrating at home, and we look forward to celebrating with you and sharing your stories. For those of you on social media, please do tweet away using the hashtag FOL Awards, and also do add in comments via the YouTube and Facebook live streams, and we'll be trying to share as many of those messages as possible through the awards ceremony. Now, in many ways, I think the current crisis has shown quite how important lifelong learning is. More people are needing to retrain for new careers as our economy changes. Learning has helped people keep in touch with each other, and many adult education groups have supported their local communities and the NHS. And there's been an explosion in online and blended learning too. Our survey shows that more than 40% of adults took part in some form of lockdown learning, often online, often informal. Lots of us were learning to keep fit at home during the first lockdown using online fitness classes. In many cases, that was to try and lose the pounds that we gained from our homemade banana bread we've been learning to make. At work, lots of us have been learning how to use Zoom and other video conferencing platforms, though it's clear we've still got quite a bit of learning to do, given that you're on mute is probably one of the most used phrases of the year. But it's clear that overall, lots of people were interested in learning, lots of people got involved. Now, our awards this year take place during our first ever Lifelong Learning Week. During the course of the week, we've got lots of new research, these awards, lots of debates, showcasing of online learning and lectures with a range of partners and loads more too. Please do take a look at the Festival of Learning website or the Twitter hashtag Lifelong Learning Week to find out more and get involved. I'd like to thank our supporters and our sponsors for allowing and enabling Festival of Learning to happen. So a big thank you to the Department for Education, to NOCN, the Education and Training Foundation, the Skills and Education Group, CityLit and the WEA. Your support is much appreciated. Now, our award winners show the many reasons that people get into learning and the huge range of benefits that it can have. Congratulations to all of you, and I hope that everyone enjoys hearing your stories. I know that you'll be great ambassadors for learning and help to inspire many more adults into learning too. And so to begin our awards ceremony, I'm delighted to welcome Gillian Keegan, the Minister for Apprenticeships and Skills, to say a few words.
Hello, I'm Gillian Keegan. I'm the Minister for Apprenticeships and Skills, and it's a real pleasure to have the opportunity to say a few words as part of the Festival of Learning, a fantastic celebration of the benefit that education brings to people from all walks of life. And I look forward to hearing your inspiring stories in person in the very near future. The award winners announced today showcase the very best in adult learning. We celebrate those of you who have shown such dedication to learning and the providers and employers who have supported you along the way. The dedication and commitment to teaching and learning on show today is truly outstanding, and I hope will inspire all of those up and down the country who are continuing their own studies in these difficult times. We know that learning transforms and enriches the lives of individuals, families and communities. The skills gained help people to find a job or get promoted, improve mental health and well-being, and make a difference to their family and community. Education is more crucial now than ever before and will be key to our economic recovery from coronavirus. We know that the pandemic has had a devastating impact on some sectors and that many people have already lost their jobs. The challenges thrown up by the pandemic make it even more important than ever that businesses, government and individuals work together to ensure we do everything possible to equip people with the skills and education they need to get on in life and reach their full potential. Once the pandemic is behind us, long-term trends such as our ageing society and increased automation will continue to have an impact on the jobs market, meaning that retraining and upskilling will become the norm. Adult skills are key to supporting the economy, boosting productivity, as well as tackling disadvantage and spreading opportunity. And the government has taken a number of important steps in response to the crisis so that we can widen access to learning opportunities and make sure they lead to a good job. In April, we launched the Skills Toolkit, a new online platform with a wide range of courses to help people build on their skills, progress in work and boost their job prospects. We have introduced new financial incentives to encourage employers to deliver apprenticeships and traineeships and so help more people take the first step on the ladder towards a new career. As recently announced by the Prime Minister, we are investing £2.5 billion in a national skills fund to help and encourage adults to learn valuable new skills. From April next year, we will fully fund the first A-level equivalent qualifications for any adult who doesn't already have this level of qualification. The free entitlement will focus on those courses which will lead to good jobs. During the pandemic, the world has gone digital, and so are we. We are launching digital boot camps in 6 local areas to meet employer demand for these skills. Digital boot camps have been designed with adults in mind who may have other commitments such as childcare or jobs. The bootcamp training courses are flexible, they're short and they're accessible, and they will provide valuable skills based on employer demand and are linked to real job opportunities. We intend to roll these out to further areas and other parts of the country next year. The Festival of Learning highlights the importance of continuing to work together to ensure more adults can learn. We must continue to remove the barriers that prevent individuals from studying and give people of all ages the means and the confidence to gain the skills they need. Together, we can help more people get to a place where they can look back and tell their own stories about how adult education has improved their lives. I want to congratulate every winner and finalist, as well as all nominees for this year's Festival of Learning Awards. Your achievements are outstanding and will serve as an example and an inspiration to us all.
Our first award is the Patrons Award, selected by the Patron of the Learning and Work Institute, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. This award will be introduced by Maggie Galliers, CBE, the Chair of the Learning and Work Institute Board, a Council member of the Open University, and a member of the Royal Anniversary Trust Further Education Advisory Panel.
Challenge to reach even further and push even harder towards the Learning and Work Institute's vision of a prosperous and fair society in which learning and work provide opportunities for everyone to achieve their potential. Working in partnership, we want to inspire and enable people to learn, to gain access to better employment opportunities, and to make a full contribution to the economy and broader society. The winner of our Patrons Award, who has been personally selected by Her Royal Highness, is a wonderful example of someone who took the first brave step into learning as a mature student and who has never looked back. Her story is an inspiration to us all, and after hearing it, I am sure you will be in no doubt about the power of learning to transform lives. So on behalf of the Learning and Work Institute and everyone watching tonight, can I wish the award winner many congratulations, our Patrons Award winner 2020, Hannah Wilkins.
Learning for me when I was younger was quite difficult. I struggled through secondary school due to being bullied a fair bit on the way to school, in school. So I withdrew from learning at about 13. I then eventually went on to do a pre-16 course in college. And then since then I haven't done anything until I joined the team and started learning with them. It was a confidence and new directions course that one of the outreach workers had put up on Facebook. Back at that point, my confidence was really low. I wanted something to do. It gave me something to do other than just being mum. And alongside that course on the same day, I'd actually done a Keeping Up with Children's English, learning how I could support them at home with their learning.
Every course that came along, she wanted to do it. She's got such a thirst for learning. She studied her English and Maths, functional skills qualifications. She has also gone on to study through distance learning. She's gone from a place of wanting to learn but not very much self-belief to now really seeing what she can achieve and developing this real great self-confidence.
Hannah's goal has been to be an outreach worker or work supporting people. Her confidence has just grown so much, and not just her own confidence but the confidence of her children as well.
It's given me the confidence to go on to do further studying with Wiltshire College. It's given me an idea of where I'd like to be as a job role, as a support worker, helping other people that have been in similar positions to myself.
I remember her sitting down and starting to write out this plan of all the steps that she was going to go through to achieve her goal. She's doing it, she's smashing it every step of the way. She has also volunteered herself as a governor of family and community learning, which means that she is now on our board of governors representing the learner's voice.
My children seem a lot happier. I'm able to support them with their learning. It's made a huge impact on us as a family. You never know when learning and that intention to go back is going to hit you. I've managed to achieve so much in such a short space of time, and that one session has given me that love of learning back, which I'd lost a long time ago. So thank you for selecting me as the Patron Awards winner for the Festival of Learning this year. It was a true honour to be nominated for this award. Obviously my tutor Laura Trowbridge was the one who actually nominated me, and I'd like to say a massive thank you to her and to her team for giving me the opportunity to be able to be in the position to receive this reward. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am now. And obviously the effect that it's had on my learning and my life is a massive one that will live with me for the rest of it. So thank you.
Our next award is the President's Award. This is introduced by the Learning and Work Institute President, Nick Stewart, CB. Nick joined the Department for Education and Science in 1964 and served in many roles until his retirement, including Head of the Civil Service, Advisor in the Cabinet of the President of the European Commission, and a number of posts as Director General in the Education and Employment Departments.
I've always loved these awards. For 25 years or more, they have celebrated the very best in people: passion, creativity, imagination, and determination to win through whatever the odds. For the President's Award this year, I have chosen an organisation which proves time and time again the power of lifelong learning to change lives. It has helped over 6,000 people, many of whom are amongst the most vulnerable in our society, making a difference for more than 6,000 people. Over 6,000 individuals, stories of renewal and rebirth. It works not by imposition or nanny knows best attitudes, but by listening carefully to what people want and then finding innovative ways to build their confidence and self-esteem and to help them achieve. Well over 60% of those that it helps have moved into further education. This is an organisation that is not afraid of new ideas. It glories in them. The name says it all. The 2020 President's Award goes to Positive People.
Positive People is about adding value to what's already out there. We design a model where we can support the individual and then we refer them into those small organisations that can offer that specialist support.
So if you collected acorns.
For the projects that we have across the country, we have 25 core partners and probably 250 specialist partners. The projects were set up to work with individuals that were long-term unemployed or economically inactive, who were fractured, who were disengaged, from somebody that hasn't left their house in 20 years to a single parent, somebody that might have struggled with drug and alcohol abuse. Whatever that barrier is, the projects were set up to engage with them. Our projects have worked with over 6,000 people. We've had a positive impact on over 65% of those people. So that's either moving them into work, educational training.
I wanted to start my own business. I learned about online safety, how to market on social media, eating the right food, keeping healthy, fit and active, even if you're in an office space or at home. Before I didn't really know what was entailed for starting up a business, but now there's a lot more skills I can take for that.
The feel-good shops are an opportunity to engage in the local high street and take over empty shop fronts where our prospective customers would feel comfortable to engage and access services that we offer. Social prescription is a large part of the Positive People programmes. So we work in GP surgeries, we offer an outlet for GPs to refer into us, and then we manage a list of partners that might offer activities in the community, and we facilitate those individuals going into them. So it might be anything from a knitting course to Nordic walking. Feel Good and Fly is an innovative course that we offer to care leavers. We offer them fun activities. It's underpinned with life skills, understanding how to maybe manage a budget, how to engage with an employer, how to write a CV. Positive People is very much about creating a legacy. We've seen a systemic change in the way that our customers engage with statutory services, learning services, as well as the way that they upkeep their local community. It's an honour and a privilege to accept the President's Award for the Festival of Learning, and it gives me a great opportunity to showcase the work that we've done as a set of programmes covering the UK. The Positive People programmes have worked in local communities, offering a diverse and innovative way of engaging with individuals that are the furthest from the workplace. I want to accept it on behalf of the CTEC Group and Plus Community Interest Company. I want to say a huge thank you to our 25 core partners that work tirelessly across the projects in the Southwest. I want to say a thank you to the 250 specialist partners that engage with our customers on a daily basis and offer innovative activities that move our customers forward closer to the workplace. I want to say a huge thank you as well and accept this award on all of the staff's behalf, all the individuals that work tirelessly day in, day out in order to support customers that really benefit from their support.
Our next awards are sponsored by NOCN. They are the Learning for Work Award and the Employer Award. We're pleased to have the support of NOCN for the Festival of Learning and to have Graham Hastings-Evans, the Managing Director of NOCN, to introduce these awards.
Good evening. As a lifelong advocate of adult learning, NOCN Group is really proud to be continuing our support for the Learning and Works Institute Festival of Learning Awards, celebrating the benefits of adult education for individuals, communities and their employers. It's starting to see an increase in the recognition of the importance of upskilling in the nation workforce, which is really good, and the importance of adult education within that. I think we'll all remember that at the end of last month, the Prime Minister announced the Lifetime Skills Guarantee, pledging £1.5 billion for the improvement of colleges across the UK. The guarantee is designed to end the bogus distinction between further higher education and providing that absolutely crucial flexible lifelong learning ability to people post-18 education, along with obviously the free funded FE course that will go with it at level 3, the A level or the T level equivalent. The message is one of recovery, reskilling and removing barriers, with the aim of closing the UK's ever-growing skills gap. I've talked many times about this, about the challenges that we face in the UK in solving the skills gap and the productivity puzzle, which are inextricably linked. And to be able to get the economy to be competitive, getting the best out of people, getting people out of poverty, improving pay overall. The report that we wrote, Close the Gap with City and Guilds, provided a proposed map for UK technical skills education to reskill, closing the gap on our international competitors and giving us remaining a really world-leading force for the century ahead. Increasing productivity is now vital, and with it that move to greater use of technology, that will be critical as we come out of COVID, because the world after this pandemic of work is going to be different. Our economy is going to be different, and our society is going to be different. As a leading education and skills charity, providing high level vocational technical qualifications and apprenticeships across the UK and increasingly internationally, NOCN Group offers a breadth of learning solutions designed to provide lifetime skills for everybody, and not as one-offs, because we all need to keep learning. Every day we will learn something. We can't train a workforce and hope they've got the skills for the next 30 or 40 years. We're probably lucky if they've got the skills for the next year with the way the technology is changing. That's absolutely crucial if we're to keep up with the rate of technological and social and scientific changes, that we keep that lifelong learning going. We've got to create that culture that means we'll never stop learning, where learning is easy for people to access and feel it's a natural thing to continue to learn. And it's for all those reasons we're absolutely delighted to continue to be involved in the Learning Festival of Learning Awards and to celebrate fantastic examples of lifelong learning and the commitment to lifelong learning. So now on to the awards. The first of the two awards that I'm presenting tonight, NOCN Group are proud to sponsor the Learning for Work Award. This award celebrates the achievement of adults who have learned through an apprenticeship, a traineeship or a qualification, and through this secured either employment or changing and improving their career, starting their own business or in their current workplace, making a significant change to their own career or to others. This award highlights everything that learning can do to build social mobility, economic independence, job satisfaction, and social impact. As always, entries were a very high standard. As one of the judges, I'm always astounded by the standard of the entries, and it's so hard to make a decision between such good sets of entries. But I'm now very pleased to announce that the winner of the Festival of Learning's Learning for Work Award 2020 is Paul Barnsley.
I've been a police officer for 25 years and I've been a police inspector for 15 years. A couple of years ago I suffered from a bout of stress that resulted in me not being at work, and I thought it'd be interesting to gain more knowledge about what was going on for me. I started to look online to see if I could find out anything about it. I just happened to see the courses that were there. The first course that I ever completed and enrolled on was the Understanding Working with People with Mental Health Needs. And that was the very first one that I did. Also Children and Young People's Mental Health. From that there was Understanding Autism. I went on to Understanding Behaviours that Challenge, deepening my understanding of the differences that there are out there between different people and how we communicate. Courses were all available online. That suits me. It suits the work life that I've got and it suits the home life that I've got. So if you realise that as a police officer we're working shifts, there might be a period where I've got half an hour's downtime at 2 o'clock in the morning, that I'd be able to log onto the computer and do it. What these courses did was make me realise that you need to be more person-centred. What works for one person might not work for another.
Paul has gone on to help introduce a number of schemes with Warwickshire Police, including working with the British Dyslexia Association to help diagnose the condition amongst colleagues. His partnership with the NHS has led to Warwickshire Police now operating a mental health triage car, which takes a police officer and a psychiatric nurse to incidents involving mental health crisis. Paul has helped to set up a disability network for Warwickshire Police, which enables colleagues to share information, knowledge and best practice amongst colleagues.
It's made me understand that there's more people out there with a difference, that difference actually is normality, and work towards producing a disability network that allows people to be empowered and educated on what those differences are. I've got 30 colleagues that have done these courses now. If we can understand how we communicate with each other, then we can give a better service. Although my role specifically as an inspector hasn't changed, it's now become enriched with the support that I can give to other people with differences within the force. Festival of Learning for Work Award is a tremendous honour for me. It's an achievement I never thought I would get. I'm grateful to the festival for nominating me and giving me the award. I'm grateful to North Warwickshire and South Leicestershire College, who have supported me throughout all of these courses and put me forward. And I'd also like to thank my wife for the support that she's given me through this, and Warwickshire Police.
NOCN Group are proud to sponsor a second Festival of Learning Award. This one is the Employer Award. This celebrates employers who have used learning to develop and utilise the skills of their workforce to improve productivity, raise morale, increase staff retention, and enhance the performance of their business and their organisation. The Employer Award reflects the critical part that employers play in the future of adult learning and development of people within their workforces. At NOCN Group, we are pleased to be able to work closely with some excellent employers who recognise that through upskilling their employees, they'll receive significant corporate benefits in terms of increased productivity, engagement and job satisfaction. As the CBI report, Great Job, highlights firms that invest in their staff development and can reduce turnover of their employees by up to 3/4. The Employers Award highlights how employers can provide a pathway for learners to build new skills, resulting in increased job satisfaction, which in turn can impact on fellow employees and have a wider social benefit. Again, the quality of the nominations for this award have been very high and really difficult for the judges to choose. But we have to make a choice. And I'm very pleased to announce that the winner of the Festival of Learning's Employer Award 2020 is, drum roll again, the National Crime Agency. Well done.
The initial operational training programme is a 2-year programme that is for new officers coming into the organisation, either on the intelligence pathway or the investigation pathway, to develop them to an accredited level, so bringing them from a very limited knowledge for the majority of them in regards to law enforcement through to a fully accredited, operationally competent officer. The learners are working in a variety of operational departments, from the National Cybercrime Unit through to operationally out in the workplace, doing undercover work, through to deal with child sexual offences, financial investigations.
70% of the learning is done in the workplace. This allows all the learners to really embed their knowledge, get involved in investigations, and it also allows them to be fighting crime very early on in their career. 20% is coaching and mentoring provided by our Operations Security Assessment Unit, and then the 10% is formal learning. So this is where we bring them into the classroom and we give them formal learning.
The blended approach that makes it so special. That's recognised in our results. We have a 95% success rate in our exams, our National Investigator and Specific Powers exams, which is by far one of the highest throughout the whole country.
I had no previous law enforcement experience. I came from a very different background, but I felt like I had the skills that would allow me to do this job. It's just been invaluable. I couldn't have moved into this role without it.
The ITP programme is so important for the organisation because we need to be able to bring people into the organisation from a variety of backgrounds to diversify our workforce and increase it. It's obviously a very high-risk environment to be working in, so the training programme is essential that we give them the skills and the competencies they need to be able to do that job compliantly and effectively, so then when we are fighting and reducing serious and organised crime, we're doing it in the best way that we can.
Thank you so much for the award. I am delighted on behalf of the National Crime Agency to accept the Employer Award from the Festival of Learning for the way that we deliver our initial officers training programme. I am so excited because I know how much work that all of our team put into getting our new officers trained and ready to do their jobs. We bring in new people, we train them so that by the end of the programme they can fight serious and organised crime. It is a real honour. I would like to thank our training and delivery teams who make this all possible, along with our operational standards unit and our capability assessment unit. Thank you so much.
The Social Impact Award will be introduced by Simon Parkinson, the Chief Executive of the WEA, who sponsor this award. Simon's recently joined the WEA, having previously been Principal of the Cooperative College, and we're pleased to work with the WEA on lifelong learning and the Festival of Learning more generally.
Hi everyone, I'm Simon Parkinson. I'm the Chief Exec of the WEA, and I'm delighted that we're able to support the Festival of Learning and Lifelong Learning Week through sponsoring the Social Impact Award. I think we're learning more than ever the absolute impact that adult learning can make, not just on skills training and on acquiring new knowledge, but actually also combating mental and physical health issues, ensuring that well-being, and also at these difficult times, helping people overcome barriers like isolation and loneliness. So I'm delighted to announce that the winner of this year's Social Impact Award is Phil Brannigan from Clarion Housing. Phil is a digital champion with Clarion Housing and works on a sheltered housing service supporting over 55s to embrace and enhance digital technologies. I think Phil's passion and knowledge for digital technologies really shone through for us, and he's helped a range of people with different support needs to safely access technology and make a real improvement to their daily lives. Beyond his work at the Sheltered Housing Scheme, Phil's also a peer mentor, peer support provider through the Digital Unite online platform, so helping other volunteers and digital champions connect across the country. So well done, Phil, and congratulations. Due to the current restrictions and a desire not to want to put anybody's health and well-being at risk, we've not been able to make the film of Phil's work. We will do that as soon as we're able, and we'll post that on all the usual channels. But I'm sorry, Phil, that means you've got to put up with a few questions from me, if that's okay. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much for introducing me, and thank you very much for the award. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no, you're welcome, Phil, and congratulations. So do you want to tell us how you use technology to support your learners?
Yes, well, a lot of my learners are just very scared of technology. So what I basically do is I will actually introduce them into a task that they actually want to do, either on a computer, on a laptop, a tablet or a phone, and then I will help them to safely set up their device to do whatever they want to do. So the favourite thing that I actually teach people to do is shopping lists, bucket lists for travelling around, and mainly watching YouTubes of funny cat videos and everything, because they're fascinated by the way that media nowadays can be seen from any device.
That's excellent. And you talked a little bit about the nervousness or hesitancy to use technology. You got any little tips about how you help people overcome that?
Yes, my number one tip for anybody who's helping somebody that's very nervous is to sit on your own hands. What I actually encourage anybody who's teaching is to not take the device from somebody, but to actually coax them and teach them how to do things. You can point to the keyboard, you can point to the actual device, but don't actually do it for them. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of repetition, but that way people actually learn and they feel confident about using their devices once they've got those skills sort of ingrained into their minds, and it's just through practice. I teach people in the way that somebody would teach somebody the piano or the guitar. It's all about repetition, it's all about practice, and it's all about confidence. So I've had users who wouldn't even turn a laptop on because they didn't even want to touch it because it might explode when they hit the button. But actually they're very confident now. They come in, they turn it on, they know it has to update, so they make a cup of tea, and then they come back and they do the chores they want to do.
I know that feeling, waiting for a computer to update, so let's go and grab a brew.
It's the most practical thing.
Absolutely. Having got them comfortable with the technology, can you just give us an idea of how they use that and the positive impact that it can have on their lives?
The most positive one that we've had recently, before we had lockdown, is doing the online shopping. I think that is the thing that people appreciate the most. And it's even more relevant now because I know a lot of them can't even get out the building. So I'm quite happy because I know from the actual managers that look after the building that the actual staff are helping them to do all their online shopping, both individually and as a group. And actually, when I get back, I expect I'll get lots and lots of questions, because one of the things that we looked at that adds value to their shopping is they know how to use discount vouchers and how to look for bargains when they're on websites. So yes, when they actually go into a Tesco's, they might also be looking at Quidco to see if they can get a voucher for their favourite product. So I think that's kind of enriched their lives, the way that they use technology to scout around to basically save money.
That's a lovely story. Thanks for sharing that with us, Phil. So I just wanted to say well done again. Absolutely inspiring the work. So, a really worthy winner of this year's Social Impact Award. So congratulations, Phil.
Yes, thank you very much. And I would really like to thank everybody I know at Digital Unite. The team there are absolutely fantastic. Obviously, everybody at Clarion as well, because they always keep me safe and well. I'm always well looked after. I'm very well supported as well. All of my equipment that comes from Microsoft that sponsor us, basically. So really, it's an award that should go to everybody because it's a team effort. It's just me at the figurehead that happens to be picking it up this evening. And I'm really chuffed to get it.
Thank you, Phil. We're chuffed to give it to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The New Directions Award is introduced by Paul Eales, the Chief Executive of the Skills and Education Group. We're grateful to the Skills and Education Group for sponsoring this award, and Paul's got a range of experience in the post-16 skills sector and working across a number of membership bodies across the further and education skills sector too.
We all have challenges which beset us. Life doesn't always deal us a great hand, but it's what we do with the hand that we are dealt with which actually counts. At any stage in our lives, we can find ourselves in need of a new start, a new direction. It's whether we take hold of the opportunities that are afforded us or not, that is the issue. Sometimes it takes a big life-changing event to push us in a new direction, or we have to overcome immense challenges to embark on a completely new journey. Undertaking a programme of study that leads to a qualification for many people is a significant hurdle to not only jump over, but to sometimes even contemplate doing that. Often requires a heroic, life-changing decision. At the Skills and Education Group, we have one charitable objective. That is the advancement of skills and education to improve the lives of individuals. It colours all that we do. Embarking as an adult on learning is powerful when considered in the context of the New Directions Award, which we, as a Skills and Education Group, are proud to sponsor. I have been in awe over the last few years since this award was introduced of those put forward and their life stories and experiences. People who have so much to give in their future lives because of their life experiences and journey towards their new chosen direction. So I'm particularly proud to be associated with this award this year because of the quality of the candidates and their stories. There can only be one winner, and I'm delighted that this year's award is given to Laura Dungreen. Congratulations, Laura, on your award and on behalf of everyone at the Skills and Education Group. It's well deserved.
I've always struggled with my mental health ever since I was younger. I had my daughter when I was 16 and we lost her dad not long after we had her, and it hit me quite hard. Some days I struggled to leave the house. I wasn't living, I was just surviving. I was signing on and my work coach told me about the course because I did say I wanted to look for care work. I was a bit hesitant to sign up for it, but I did. I wanted to show that just because I'm a young mum, I can still do things with my life and make a difference. So I did the entry to health and care work with the Health and Care Sector Working Academy. I was so nervous. It took me a long time to even walk through the door. I didn't make eye contact with anybody. I sat quietly with my head down.
On the very first day, she sat in the car park for quite a long time before she actually got the courage up to walk through the door. Week by week, you could see Laura growing in confidence and actually beginning to interact more with the other learners. She took the challenge and rose to it.
It was a really friendly environment. My tutor, she was happy, she was loud, and it just made me feel at ease. It was so out of my comfort zone that I kind of just threw myself into it, and it gradually just got easier. And I realised that I couldn't live my whole life how I was. The learning's helped me actually get my first job, and I've been there nearly 2 years now, and I'm still learning every day, but I love it and I wouldn't do anything different. Now I'm looking towards the future. I'm doing my level 3 RQF, and I'm hoping to move on to my level 5 after that, which is management level, and then hopefully see where that goes.
I can't say how amazing it feels to have won the New Directions Award at the Festival of Learning. I'd like to thank everyone at the Health and Care Sector Work Academy for helping me when I was at my lowest, and everyone at Filia Lodge who's loved and looked after me.
We also have 6 finalists who we're celebrating tonight. The names of the finalists are introduced by Arinola Ede, the Principal and Head of Service at Westminster Adult Education Service and HOLEX Policy Forum Lead for Digital Skills.
I'm Arinola Ede, the Principal and Head of Service for Westminster Adult Education Service, also the HOLEX Policy Forum Lead for Digital Skills. HOLEX is the membership body for over 200 adult community education providers who provide high quality learning and training that transforms people's lives. 500,000 adults actually come to our doors each year. So it goes without saying that as a representative of HOLEX, I'm absolutely delighted to be a part of the awards ceremony and announce this year's finalists. So each year, the Festival of Learning Awards selection panel are absolutely blown away by the quality of the nominations received. Unfortunately, it's not possible to make everyone an award winner. But the following 6 nominees really stood out as deserving recognition for their achievements, and we want to congratulate them today. The 6 finalists for the Festival of Learning 2020 Awards are, and in no particular order, I dare to say, Anna Palmer. Anna suffered from low self-esteem, depression and anxiety, but after a very difficult marriage breakdown, she decided it was time to turn her life around, and she enrolled at Western College. She has now gone on to complete a BA Honours degree and set up her own makeup business. Karen Hanley Brooks, who, having left school without qualifications, realised that going back to education was essential for herself and her children's future, particularly so that she could support her autistic son. She has since embarked on an impressive learning journey with Adult Education Wolverhampton and helps others to improve their English and language skills. Naomi Melosh-Tet, who has autism, ADHD and dyslexia, had no formal qualifications and was struggling to maintain employment. She returned to learning with Essex Adult Community Learning College to study barbering. She's now working successfully in a local barbershop alongside continuing her studies. Paul Slater, a maths and science tutor who saw that many pupils would benefit from additional help with maths, but few have access to specialist support. Paul decided to start running free maths classes for adults in the community so that they could better help their children with their homework. Now that's something I'm sure all of us could have done at some time or the other. Sean Farrell is an Army chef that has supported over 5,000 learners in the Army. Sean goes above and beyond to support his learners to not only succeed on the Army's apprenticeship and training programs, but also achieve civilian accredited qualifications that help them gain employment when they move out of the forces and into civilian life. And finally, last but not least, M Futures, this was created in partnership with apprenticeship training provider Total People, Manchester City Council and the Greater Manchester Work and Skills Group, who recognise a gap in their apprenticeship offer around construction. The programme creates life-changing opportunities to work on some of Manchester's most impressive developments. Congratulations to each and every one of our finalists. As I said, an impressive learning journey by all accounts. You can find out more if you want to read more details about these individuals by reading their stories on the Festival of Learning website and in the award winner profile book, which can also be downloaded from the website.
The Tutor Award is introduced by David Russell, the Chief Executive of the Education and Training Foundation. We're grateful to the Education and Training Foundation for sponsoring this award. David became their first Chief Executive in January 2014, and under his leadership it's become a leading body within the FE sector, supporting quality and standards.
The Education and Training Foundation is delighted to be sponsoring the Tutor Award again this year. We work in partnership with the Learning and Work Institute, and we're really so proud to sponsor this award because of all the things that matter about adult education. We think the thing that matters the most is the role of the teacher. That's why the Education and Training Foundation does what it does. We support teachers and trainers, we develop them, we provide resources, we get behind them to help them do the fantastically important job that they do. And we're very proud to be part of the Festival of Learning, really celebrating the change in people's lives that adult education brings about. So I'm delighted to announce the winner of this year's award, and the winner is Euripides Evriades.
My role as a tutor for Derby Adult Learning Service is lead English tutor and also teach maths. We get people that English is their second language, or third, or fourth, or whatever, and then we've got people that didn't achieve the levels that they wanted at school, so they come to us and we can help them. We have people that have come from institutions, some of them may be drug affected. They all have their own particular barriers that have stopped them learning. I don't really care if they're offenders and what they're offended. What I do care is where they're going to go.
You can walk into any classroom that he's in, and the atmosphere in that classroom is electric. It really is. Is a born teacher. That man was born to be a teacher. He can take the most reticent, the most fragile person and empower them and bring them forward. He's not at all judgmental in any way. He will take learners that other tutors won't.
I've tried to help them believe in themselves, so believe that they can achieve stuff, so believe that they don't have to accept where they are, or barriers at school, or barriers that they've had in their lives. They don't have to accept those, and they can go on and achieve many great things.
He also has recently started teaching people with learning difficulties and disabilities, people with multiple and profound learning difficulties and disabilities. He's made sure he knows how to accommodate them, how to support them, and he takes every opportunity to do whatever course is available that will enhance and improve his teaching practice in the classroom. He's very collaborative with his colleagues. He's all about quality of teaching and supporting each other, and he's an incredible team player.
I've learned that everybody's special, everybody's important, and everybody's got things that you can learn from. Every single person. There's not anybody that comes into my classroom that you can't learn from. Everybody, yeah. Thank you very much for the Tutor Award for the Festival of Learning. I am gratified that somebody regards me high enough to give me this award. Helping other people is very important, and to help them move on is it's the most important thing that I've ever done. And I'd like to thank my wife for helping me in this industry, and also my manager, Joe Perino, who actually put me forward for this award and also helped me through the years that have gone by. Thank you very much.
The English Language Learning Award is introduced by Emma Hardy, the MP for Kingston upon Hull West and Hessel, and the Shadow FE and Universities Minister.
The impact of COVID-19 have made the opportunities for lifelong learning even more important. It is radically reshaping our economy. Jobs that were previously viable no longer appear to be, and there'll be more and more adults wanting to retrain and reskill in other areas. This, combined with the impact on Brexit and what that has on immigration, means that the world of work is going to be quite different to the one that we're seeing right now. And that's before we even start looking at the impact of the fourth industrial revolution and automation and how that changes jobs in the future. So it feels like now, more than any other time, is when we should be pushing hard and say lifelong learning matters, and here's how we can make it happen. So it's really important that adults have the access to opportunities to learn, and those opportunities are widespread geographically throughout the whole of the United Kingdom. So I support the work of the Learning and Work Institute looking at lifelong learning this week, and I hope that everybody has a fantastic week as we promote and celebrate lifelong learning and the transformatory power it has to change not just the lives of individuals but also entire communities. So I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the English Language Learning Award is Ruby Naz. Congratulations, Ruby, for your well-deserved award.
Oh, no. My son, he was a big motivation for me. When the doctor came, the doctor said something medically wrong with him and they are taking him away from me. When he was 3 days old, they're supposed to discharge us. At that time, I couldn't speak English and I didn't know what to do. Then they were taking my son away from me. At that point, I realized I need to learn English. I started from entry level 1 English, then I did a entry level 2, entry level 3, level 1. Maths, I did a functional skill level 1, functional skill level 2. At that point, I realized I can do more. My teachers were quite supportive. Because they have supported me so well, then I'll be able to go to inside college and do GCSEs and some higher level education. I did teaching assistant courses, SEN courses, first aid, nutrition, food safety and hygiene.
She's always looking for the next challenge. She's not afraid to say when she doesn't know something. She's not afraid to push herself and ask questions. She's so motivated. Ruby's motivation it's infectious within the class. Her self-confidence has improved. She's definitely part of the local community. She brings people into the centre, she signposts people to courses. If you ask our learners where they heard about us, half the learners will say from Ruby Naz.
It's not only confident, it's basically, it has changed my life learning English, because now I can go out. If somebody stop me or have a conversation with me, I'm able to answer them. I can go to the doctor myself. I have got 2 jobs. One is midday assistant and one is teaching assistant. And that way now I can work and earn the money and I can support my family. Thank you so much for picking me for the English Language Learning Award for the Festival of Learning. And learning English is very important when you are living in the UK, because it's just not only improves your personal life, it helps you to be proactive in the community as well. I would like to thank Tameside ACE and Tameside College, because all the learning I have done here and now I'm able to do work. Thank you so much.
Next is the Return to Learning Award. This is introduced by Mark Malcolmson, the Principal and Chief Executive of City Lit. Mark was previously the Director of Executive Education at London Business School, and before that, President of the New York Institute of Finance.
I have to say I am genuinely delighted to be presenting the award for Return to Learning. This year, more than any, I think we're in a situation where people have realised that learning is integral to their lives and their mental health and well-being. Whether it's been learning how to use Teams, Zoom, or even sourdough bread, everybody's realised that actually learning is good for you, learning is part of your well-being and your access to community as well. So this award is hugely part of what City Lit is about and has been for the last 100 years, and hopefully is what it's going to be a part of society going forward. I am delighted to present this award to Liz Collins.
I was very depressed and very low for a long time. I had no life. I was very much stuck in this flat on my own. And then I was watching a documentary on TV about people that had gone back and got an education and a career. So I stopped it and just typed in Islington Education for Adults, and courses all popped up. The adult social care course really stood out to me because I knew that I had it within me to be a caring person. I thought it was one of my strengths. When I first started the course, I was extremely nervous. I wasn't sure even if I could do it, but I thought, no, I've got to change my life, so I might as well be brave and see.
She was very quiet and a little bit anxious, I thought, and she could have run away. But what did shine through was her compassion and her sincerity. And I think that's the kind of person that we need in the care sector.
Just taking those few steps and going into it has completely changed my life. Now I realise that I can actually learn and I'm quite bright. I feel like I could do anything. That's an incredible feeling to be 55 and suddenly realise actually you're not stupid, you can learn and you can go on and have a really, really good career. My life is joyful now and it never was before.
This new learning holds no fears for her. There's no boundaries anymore. She can set her sights and go forward and achieve. She's a key worker for people with quite profound needs, and she works very, very closely with them. And it's abundantly clear that she loves it, and she has changed.
Being a support worker, especially in this time of COVID, has been a steep learning curve because when everyone else was shutting themselves away, I went out to work every day and my main focus was keeping these people safe. I feel a sense of purpose, I know that I'm doing good, and the appreciation and the love that you get back from the service users is just incredible.
It's fantastic to be the Return to Learning Award winner for the Festival of Learning. It's a great honour and it's completely changed my life. There's a few people that I would like to thank, Colin Gardner and Marion Phillips from the ACL in Islington Learning. And I'd like to thank Shauna for giving me the job. I'd like to thank my son and daughter, Rory and Jess, friends Diane and Sheila, and I'd most like to thank the staff and service users at Kyver Road where I now work. Thank you.
The Project Award is introduced by Councillor Sir Richard Lees, the leader of Manchester City Council and chair of the Local Government Association City Region Board. We're very grateful for his time during what's a very busy period for local government and Manchester City Council, and representing the excellent work that local government does in promoting adult learning.
Good evening, I'm Richard Lees, I'm the leader of Manchester City Council, and I'm here on behalf of the Local Government Association to present the Project Award. I'm honoured to be part of this awards ceremony, so thank you for inviting me, and thank you to the Learning and Work Institute for organising Lifelong Learning Week and making sure that this awards ceremony can go ahead even in these difficult times. And let's be honest, there's no better time to acknowledge and celebrate the fantastic work, energy and commitment that takes place every day to help adults improve their skills and so improve their lives. Whether you're a voluntary organisation, a housing association, council, college or independent trading provider, you all play a vital part in changing people's lives for the better, and you should all be tremendously proud of that. As leader of the council, I see the impact of our own adult education service and what it does for some of our most vulnerable and hard to reach adults within our local communities. It can provide a first, second, third or even fourth chance to access learning. That never give up mentality, a lifeline for thousands of people. And of course, it's not just the economic benefits it brings. It also reduces loneliness, makes people happier, healthier, more confident and resilient, and brings our communities together. Of course, it is an enormous shame that despite increased demand for adult skills, national funding almost halved over the last decade. But at last, it's back on the national agenda for investment, and that is absolutely vital in the challenging times ahead. With increasing millions looking for work, increasing millions needing new skills, demand for what you do will only increase and become ever more important. And that means we need to use new investment effectively and join up the system more. Councillors play their role in making that happen as well. And in fact, the LGA has just produced a handy guide for how we can make the best of our local adult education services and please do check it online. So now to the most important bit, this year's Project Award winner. And I'm really pleased that the Learning Work Institute has asked me to introduce it, because it's going to a partnership of social housing providers led by our own Greater Manchester-based Jigsaw Group. It has supported an incredible 3,000 disadvantaged and vulnerable unemployed residents into work. I'm delighted for them. What a proud moment for our city. The winner, of course, is Motive 8. Congratulations, Motive 8.
The overall ethos of Motivate is around tackling issues of low-level unemployment, low income, poor health, and really moving people towards the employment market and have better sort of economic activity. Motivate's funded through the National Lottery Community Fund and the European Social Fund. It makes up part of the Building Better Opportunities programme, and it's a partnership of 5 housing associations who came together so they could deliver across Greater Manchester something really unique. We also have a buy-in from some of our specialist partners, so Shelter, YIN, an organisation called Challenge for Change, and our self-employment team. Motivate learners are people who have faced a number of challenges, that can basically be health conditions, domestic abuse, debt, homelessness. And the residents, the people we work with across Greater Manchester, have maybe been out of employment for a long period of time. So our learners are people who want to get their lives back on track, really. The key worker is the glue that keeps everything together, so a participant and a key worker will build an action plan around what the participant wants to achieve and how to work, and the key worker kind of navigates that support for them. Each journey varies, it can be an ESOL class to forklift, truck driving, MVQ qualifications, or just something that suits them. So learning can come over a number of time frames. It might be a short course in one day, or a longer term course really, that can take over a number of weeks.
The learning's made a huge difference to my future. In my past life, I was going nowhere. I was stuck in a rut. It's opened massive doors. I'm working this property now. The MVQs and the college and all the courses that I'm doing will open many different doors for me in construction in the future.
To date, we've already claimed over 8,000 outcomes in the areas of health and wellbeing, finance and employability, and self-confidence. Motivate isn't just about that formal learning, that formal training. It's very much around how individuals learn on a daily basis through the softer skills and the support that they get.
Just want to say how wonderful it feels to win the Project Award for the Festival of Learning for Motivate. I think it's really important that housing associations play a vital role in getting adults to engage in employment activities and training. We're anchor organisations within a lot of geographical areas, and I think it's really important to engage our residents. Just want to say a big thank you to Jigsaw Homes for supporting Motivate, and also our partners, Stockport Homes, For Viva, Starts With You, with Insure Housing. Without them, we wouldn't be able to deliver this brilliant project.
The Learning for Health Award is introduced by Deepa Ganguly. She is Head of Service at Sutton College and also a member of HOLEX's Executive Board and a long-standing supporter and worker within the adult education sector.
Good evening. My name is Deepa Ganguly. I'm the Principal of Sutton College Adult Education. I'm a HOLEX Policy Board member and a member of the Policy Forum. I am very pleased to be involved in the Festival of Learning and celebrating adult education. The Learning for Health Award is an award that highlights the importance of education in the health and well-being of adult learners. The winner for the Learning for Health Awards this year is Waltham Forest Adult Education Service. Many congratulations, Waltham Forest.
The programme came about where we had a meeting with partners in Walthamstow Wetlands, and we also met the social prescribing team there as well, and organised a range of creative programmes to take place in a beautiful environment. Since then that has expanded and we've created additional partnerships throughout the borough at heritage sites, in parks, etc.
It's one of the most successful social prescribing programmes in the country. We work with a very vulnerable and hard to reach audience, many of whom have never left their houses in the space of a year because of anxiety or depression. The programme offers a holistic approach. It helps improve health, well-being and social welfare.
Learners are often referred from GP surgeries, from the NHS, from the recovery team, connecting communities. We have a whole range of different activities. It could be maybe printing, it could be ceramics, gardening, walking. We try to combine activities where we introduce people to their natural environment and take that research and that information back into a classroom, and then we move forward with a creative activity.
Well, I learned about it from my doctor because I had a stroke, and she recommended, because I was down and out, I was really depressed, really withdrawn after being at work for so long and then had a stroke. It made a difference to me because it got me out of my shell. It got me out of being depressed, and it got me out of being withdrawn from people.
We meet Waltham Forest's wellbeing agenda, which is to connect, be active, learn, take notice and give, and all of those things are incorporated in the courses that we deliver. We also offer a range of progression routes so that it's not just them coming and doing a project for a period of, say, 6 weeks. They can then move on and look at what else do I want to learn and feel empowered in their own level of independent learning.
On behalf of the Adult Learning Service, we are delighted to accept the Learning for Health Award for the Festival of Learning. I'd like to say a few thank yous. Firstly, I'd like to thank my team, the Creative Fashion and Horticulture Department. They have worked tirelessly and they have adjusted and taught in various venues across the London Borough of Waltham Forest. I'd also like to thank the host venues. Special thanks to the Walthamstow Wetlands, the Queen Elizabeth Hunting Lodge and Lloyd's Park. In addition, I'd like to thank all our partners and stakeholders who have referred learners to us. Special thanks to the Social Prescribing Unit in Waltham Forest and CLG team. Finally, the COVID-19 pandemic has seen a surge in the number of mental health cases, particularly amongst younger adult learners. We are in a position to help those with mild to medium mental health by providing them access to our health and wellbeing programme in order to aid recovery through a non-clinical means. Thank you very much.
Our final award is the Outstanding Individual Award. And with so many great nominations, this was another tough one for the judging panel to decide. To introduce this award, we have Learning and Work Institute's Director for Policy and Research, Fiona Aldridge, and also a message of congratulations from Rob Halfon, Chair of the Education Select Committee and a long-standing champion of lifelong learning and social justice.
Well, what an amazing evening it's been so far. As ever, the Festival of Learning Awards has given us so many inspiring stories about the difference that learning can make to people's lives. The award ceremony is always a highlight of my year. It reminds me of the importance of what we do and re-energises me for the year ahead. I hope that it has done the same for you. Now, perhaps more than ever, we need to showcase and celebrate the achievements of adult learners, their tutors and learning providers, and their employers who invest in staff development and training. These are the stories that will inspire other adults to give learning a go and find out themselves how learning can transform their lives. Now, our final award of the evening is the Outstanding Individual Learner Award. As he was growing up, this year's winner was told that further and higher education were not for him, but we're delighted that he went on to prove people wrong and that now we can share his story here with you this evening. I would like to introduce our outstanding individual learner, Brandon Layton.
Brandon actually came to us from school and he wasn't recommended for further education. His teachers didn't feel it was a suitable environment for him because Brandon's autism is based around his difficulties with social situations and routines, and they felt that college would be a step too far for him. Fortunately for us, he came in on a foundation learning course, and very quickly Brandon showed real aptitude and a willingness to build and improve himself.
Julie told me about the Level 1 Foundation course. It seemed right for me. It focused more on making new friends in a new community and a new environment, which really helped us lay the foundations for my follow-on years. I focused more on my GCSEs in Level 2 the next year.
For Brandon, further education's absolutely opened the world to him. He thrives on knowledge, he thrives on learning. He has that drive, he has that need to do new things.
I've always had an interest in politics. Although I'd always wanted to go to university, it'd always been a dream. I never thought it was feasible. By my fourth year, I'd made a decision to try the Access to Humanities course. I thought I'll give this a go because if I can do Access and I can get into university, it'll open the doors to countless possibilities that were closed to me before.
Brandon applied to all of the local universities and he was offered a place at every single one of them. Durham University, where Brandon has actually ended up, was so impressed with his individual story of success and personal growth. He's a truly special character and we're very, very proud of Brandon. And I think from my perspective, this is the type of success story that further education is all about.
Without education, without learning, I would be lost. I still am quite comfortable being by myself and being isolated, but by coming to college and by going to university, I'm learning new ways to manage that and learning new ways to interact with people, which I never would have. You can do anything you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't because of this or you can't because of that. If you want to do it, do it. Never would I have thought I would go to university. I've had teachers say there was no way I could go to university. And now look at me, I am a living example of if you want something, you can earn it if that's right for you. This feels fantastic to have won the Outstanding Individual Learner Award from the Festival of Learning. It is an amazing achievement that I hope will be an inspiration to any other adult learner who wants to progress into any further field and thinks that education isn't right for them, who thinks university isn't a possibility for them. I hope at least that I'm inspiration to say you can go further than anyone ever may give you credit for. And I would just like to thank, well, my mum, in particular my brothers, who without their loving support I wouldn't be here. My best friend Paige, who without her constant guide, I don't think I would be anywhere near as sociable as I am. Julie, my learning mentor, who without as well I wouldn't be here, who got me into Downside College, who nominated for this award, and who I am very grateful for. So yes, I'm also grateful to Downside College for being the education provider that helped me along the way, and my nana as well. And yes, thank you to everyone who's always been along the way and who's guided me and helped me flourish to who I am now.
Hello, it's Robert Halfon here. I just want to give a massive congratulations to Brandon Layton, who has won the Outstanding Learning Award. Good luck to Brandon. Well done. What a wonderful achievement. Every possible success to you, and really pleased to hear that you've won it. Thank you.
Well, that's it. You've now heard all of our 2020 award winners. I'm sure you'll agree they're thoroughly deserving winners, and you'll join with me in congratulating all of them and everyone who was nominated. And it's been great to see so many people engaging via social media and sending messages of support and congratulations. We're celebrating those award winners, and we know also that their stories will inspire lots more people to get into learning too. And I hope that you'll all join with me and the Learning and Work Institute in making the case for adult learning throughout Lifelong Learning Week and beyond. It's never been more important, and you've seen through the winners and through those introducing those awards the range of differences that learning can make to people's lives. So let's spread the word. Thank you once again to all of our sponsors and supporters, the Department for Education, NOCN, ETF, the Skills and Education Group, CityLit and WEA. Your support makes the Festival of Learning possible, so thank you. Thanks also to Oxify Media and Brother Bear for making this year's awards such a success. I think the videos and all of those stories and the way the award ceremony has come together, I hope you'll agree, has paid tribute rightly to those award winners. And of course, thanks to the amazing Learning and Work Institute team for making all of this happen too. Now, nominations for our 2021 awards open on Friday the 6th of November, so please get nominating, and then you can potentially be winning one of these awards next year, whether it's online or face-to-face, depending on how things go. But nominations open on Friday the 6th of November, so please do get nominating away. And finally, congratulations once again to every single one of our award winners. You're all amazing, and your achievements are worth celebrating. So I hope that you have a great evening, and thank you everybody for tuning in, and good night.